everybody, I'm back again for Flosstube number 13. I have a big finish. I only got one out of the three that I wanted to get done actually finished. I have a couple of new starts, and then I'm gonna go over my sampler starts from last year that I started like Narissa from Narissa Stitching Lifestyle does. I'll go over those 8 so y'all can see the progress I've made on those and the 8 that I plan on doing this year. And then I'll just show some charts that I've purchased because I have issues buying stuff. So let's get started. Okay, so first let's go ahead and do the big finish, which is Elizabeth Cheetham by the Scarlet Letter. Now I did this on 40 count vellum, and I started it, I looked in my little book, I started it last May, is when I started it. So that was kind of, I didn't even realize, but I had started it in May and I finished it in May. So I haven't ironed it or anything, shame on me. But she is all finished, the satin stitch and everything. It's all done. So yay! And that's how it looks. And I did all the satin stitch at the end, because there's like this little satin stitch border that goes all the way around the whole chart, and then there's that pink satin stitch that goes across. See? So that is all of Miss Cheetham. So glad to have that done. I just need to iron it and take it to go get it framed. But for right now, it's still living in its little bag because I was waiting to do a video so I could take it out and put something else in that bag. So that's a finish. That's the only finish I had. Isabella JSON, I didn't get any work done on. But the 1857 quilt block sampler, which is this one, I did get a lot more done on it, but I didn't get a finish, sadly. And here are the DMC flosses for it. Very Eastery colors. Well, I guess kind of Eastery looking. And this is on 40 count mocha linen by Zweigart. And so this is how far I made it. I still need to do the alphabet, finish some of the bands, but I did get a lot of those flowers done. And the house is filled in, I just need to do the windows. So, and that is the full width of that. There's another color that goes in this band down here. And then this flower over here goes over here. And so on and so forth. That middle band is pretty much done, besides I need to finish this flower pot, and it looks just like this one. So, if I do a little bit more on it, then it would be done. And it's kind of square, almost, because that's it. So it's not super huge. And the extra piece of linen that I had on that one left over, I started Beauty Fades by Teresa Kogut. And that's how far I've gotten on that one. I've only worked on it a couple of days. And you see, I don't put floss back on the floss drops all the time. I kind of just throw it on there. But all the outside is done, at least with one leg of the stitch. And all of the dividing bands are in. So I can just start going. I've been down here working on the church. Because it's like a church and 2 houses. And then a lady with the verse around her. And then roses up here, like a rose garden up there with the alphabet and some flowers. So it's not super huge because it fit on the little scrap piece. And here are the colors for it. Very autumn type colors. And I'm sorry about the lighting today, y'all, but I did it today because I had got myself ready. We had to go to the eye doctor. And so I was already looking somewhat decent for the world. I was like, I'll do a video. And now it wants to storm outside. So the lighting is probably not all that great. And both of them just live in this little bag that the pattern for 1857 came with. And Beauty Fades I have as a PDF on my tablet, so I can't show you. But you should know what that one looks like. Next, me, Heidi, and Phoebe, Heidi from Whips and Kids, Phoebe from Moonshine Stitchery, decided to start American Sampler, and I have this one on my tablet also. But these are the colors. We started on Memorial Day. These are the colors for American Sampler and Liberty Welcome, which I have in here also somewhere. I have like 3 charts in here. Okay, here we are. Liberty Welcome, which is going to be our 4th of July start. And Phoebe actually dyed some Moonshine Stitchery linen for us in Liberty, because I was like, oh, we should do like a patriotic linen for this patriotic piece. And so it has like the blue and the red. Again, you probably can't see it that great because of the lighting, but it's very subtle, really. So Liberty Welcome is going to go on this one. And I just used the called for flax, 40 count. It's supposed to be 36 count, but I did 40 for American Sampler. So that's Liberty's Welcome by Plum Street. It's going to be on Liberty Fabric from Moonshine Stitchery. And then what I have left out of the flax, I'm thinking about doing This I Know by Plum Street, because it's not that huge. It's only 142 by 150. So I'm thinking about if it'll fit, I'll do that on the leftover piece. And the same thing for the Liberty linen. If I have leftover, I'll do Flag Thief on the leftover, because this one's not huge either, I don't think. For some reason, it's upside down on this side. Maybe if I just flip it over, I can read. 123 by 109, so not big at all. And it's supposed to be on avocado, which I have some, but it's already being used. So, oh, well, look, I'm over here talking about it and haven't even showed you the American Sampler. See, more little fluff. So, we started this on Memorial Day. I don't know if you can hear, it's rumbling outside. So that is as far as I have gotten so far. Where you see Preserve, that is the bottom, like right there. And it's all the way over. So I'll just have to do a little bit of like an allowance over here, and then that'll be good, you know. And then I might have enough at the top to do a little small thing, like a Prairie School Santa or something. But that is where this one is. This whole side is pretty much done of the smaller motifs. I just need to fill in that window in the little addition on the side of the house and do the flowers in the vine at the top. But everything else is done on that side. And in our last Zoom, I was working on doing the roof fill-in for that big part of the house. So, and then I just have to do all the grout. It's not called grout on a house. It's like mortar. I have to do all the mortar lines and fill in the bricks. And the grass is all the way over to here, so I have to do that picket fence, which you can't see all that great in this lighting. But it's kind of like the same color as the flax almost, but you fill in all this with grass, so it'll really stand out then. So, and finish the verse. The tree is done, I just need to put the leaves in. So, it's coming along for me to have only started it on Memorial Day. So, and that is 40 count flax, which is supposed to be 36 count is the called for, but I just did it on 40 because 40 is my go-to. So all of these just live in here. They're happy little patriotic patterns. They stay in here. So that's that one. And then on, I didn't put that little piece of floss up. We don't want to waste that. That can get us a few little stitches, can't it? On, I think it was June 1st, I believe, we started the Ren Sampler. I did get the DMC conversion off of 123Stitch for it. If you go, it shows it. So that's what I went with, because it doesn't show it in the actual chart. And I have this one on my tablet. It's uploaded on there. So Phoebe dyed a linen called Red Wood for this one. Because it's supposed to be like a pinkish colored linen. Here are the flosses, DMC. This one is from Miss Cheetham. See, I've already moved her flosses to other projects. So I haven't got that far on this one because I was out of a, well, the store was out of one of the colors when I went to get the linen, or get the floss. So this is the linen. Oh, it's gorgeous. I love this color linen. Need to find something else to do on this. This is the very top, so I'm about to turn and go across. But I started down here in this corner. So this is the bottom. And the green that is like everywhere in the chart is what I didn't have. So that's what I got stalled out on. But you see, I just left the needle there when our Zoom was over. But this is the Ren Sampler. And it's a very sad little start. I think Heidi and Phoebe are both a lot further along than I am. Because I have been really, really working on Elizabeth Weston, which was one of my stash sampler starts. I had a whole lot that I had to frog out of it because it was off by 1 stitch and it was driving me crazy. So I just frogged it and I've been slowly trying to put the stitches back in it. So last year, I started my stash sampler starts with Narissa because Narissa is wonderful. And she enables all of us to do this. So, I'll just go over these 8 before it gets really bad outside because I hear it rumbling. We are not making it to ice cream today, in Plains. If y'all are ever in Georgia, in South Georgia, go by Plains, Georgia, where Jimmy Carter was from. Rest in peace. But they have peanut butter flavor ice cream that they make there because Plains, Georgia is known for peanuts. And it's only like 20 minutes from my house. So my first one for stash sampler starts in 2024 was Charlotte Frost 1846 by the Scarlet House. And this one, of course, I'm using the DMCs. All of these pretty colors. Look at that. There's pink and like a peachy color and the blue and the red. That red is very bright. So I did work on this one recently. And this is on 40 count cream. Look, I got more down there I need to cut off. This, last time I worked on it, I had already outlined the little swan, so that's been there. This last time I did both of these flowers on either side of the house. And I worked on filling in that big old yard down there. And I did this little red flower. What's on this side is on this side, so I just need to do it on both sides. And I worked on the border up here, doing the second color and all of that. So, and I had a little bit of that red left over, so I did a bottom of a flower. So, that is as far as Charlotte Frost has made it in her 1 year. Which, I mean, I guess it's not horrible, but it could be better. But she is gorgeous, and she's not hard to work on, because she's very, very spaced out, really. Once you get all of this heavy stitching done, everything else is pretty small, besides like the over one swans. This is over one verse. I think that's it. That's over one. So, she's coming along, okay? I don't know about where y'all are, but it has been raining a lot lately. Like a lot. Like every day it's raining. And I thought today it wasn't going to rain because the weather app said it wasn't, but clearly the weather people have told a story. Because it is. It's raining. I didn't know I was out of that one. Okay, so this next one that was my second start was Charlotte Warrington, which was part of the Homespun Needlework group on Facebook, so it was an exclusive. I don't know if they're going to offer it again or if this will be released or not, but I loved it, and I actually ordered the full kit. So this is one of the only few charts that I have that are actually over dye floss. I think I have one other one, and that's it. And if y'all can hear the TV in the background, my children are down the hall listening to Transformers, because we watch Transformers every day. My middle son loves that show. I'm so sick of Transformers. I have all of that linen up here left over. So, all of that, because that's the top of the border. So, I haven't worked on this one lately because I was focusing on everything else. But I do have the border all the way up to the top, right there. Down here, I have it all the way across to the bottom. And that's it. So, I really need to pull this one back out and get some more work into it. And let's see if we can fold it a different way, maybe. So it won't. We have the same. You hear it? You hear the storm? It's gonna be great. Take a summer nap and do nothing. Hopefully the power doesn't go out. Because when you live in the middle of nowhere, the power seems to go out quite a lot. The next one is Sarah Stewart Hardman. Obviously I have a bookmark or something in there. So that's this one. This is by the Needlework Press. And it is similar to Anne Rayner, but without like the alphabet, and some of the stuff is moved around. But that's this one. I don't remember what linen this is. I think it's a week's, maybe. It's definitely not Swigart base. Let's see. And it's not a Lakeside. But here are the DMCs for this one. And I do think this is a week's linen, because it is not a joy to stitch on. But at some point, I trimmed off the bottom, so it went to live with something. So that is it so far. And that is as far as I have made it. So this one definitely needs to be pulled out, but I have learned I do not like the old weeks linen. So I have two projects, Sarah Stewart, Hardman, and Eliza Mitchell, both on the old base weeks, and it's just not my favorite. And everyone has different likes and dislikes. The next one was Jennifer Gilbert, which I never see anybody working on. And this one by Hands Across the Sea. So this one is on 40 count cream using the DMCs, which there are not many. This is all of the DMC colors for this one. Put that back in here. And I haven't worked on this one lately either. But this one has a lot of specialty stitches, like chain stitch and satin stitch. And I think there's some other, but I do have the border all the way around. And if I really focused on this, I could probably knock it out pretty quick. But I have all of the first letter on there, so I can start going with it. Fold this a different way. See what I mean? Like all of these are over 2 and then over 1 here. So that is Jennifer Gilbert on 40 count cream with DMC. And it is really raining now outside. So sorry if you can hear that in the video. But I can't control what the Lord wants to do. The next one is the one I've been doing a lot of work on lately. And that is Elizabeth Weston. My husband had bought me this one for Valentine's Day or anniversary or something, because pink and green are my 2 favorite colors. So this one is huge. It is 433 by 449. And Narissa has this one finished on her wall behind her, because I'm so jealous. And this is the DMC for it. Oop, if I don't drop it. See? So this is on 40 count, what used to be cream, and then I overdyed it, just like I did my Annelle, using tans and pinks. And so this is what we have. So recently I had this vase in and the bottom, and then I had the dividing band in, but it was all off by 1 stitch. So I pulled out most of all of it. All of this right here is correct. This little area is right. I messed up down here and then it got everything off. So I need to pull this out. I pulled out everything else I had in the vase. I need to finish frogging this and that little bit of this flower that's left. And I'm back on track because I wasn't ripping out the border because of 1 stitch. I would rather take out the vase and the band. So this time I brought the border all the way around, and it's 3 rows on the border. So I have the middle row is done all the way around. I started that tree down there so I could map in that bottom band, and I started doing some of the, if I can move the bed sheet around, started doing some of these border flowers, and the over 1 and the words were already in. Those are in the correct place, thank goodness. I've been working on this vase and little band that it lives on. So that it's not done, but it's getting closer to being done there. And then I'll have to do like this one over here. But I have a long way to go. And I'll have a little bit left over at the bottom. But I love this one. Just because it's pink and greens. It is my favorite. I love pink and greens. Maybe that's why I love Annelle also, which has a lot of work done on it. So, that is Elizabeth Cheetham. Going through these, I guess you can kind of tell which ones I like more than other ones. Well, I love them all, but like which ones I really like working on a lot. This is Jane Atkinson by the Scarlet Letter. Gorgeous. Just love it. Outline, fill in. That's all you have to do. This one is with the DMCs that are looking worse for wear at this point. But we are making progress on this one. And this is 40 count platinum, I do believe. So, this is the top. And so the tablet is all the way outlined. And that is the bottom right there. So I just need to do all of the flowers and the inside. But I'll have quite a bit left over on this. It's too big for a fat quarter, but so you have to get a fat half, but then it doesn't take it all up. So that is this one. I love this one. This one's really fun to work on, and I do pull it out a lot. And I was pulling it out a whole lot before I focused on Elizabeth Cheetham and got her done. So, this one, I love this one. I love all of them. Just need to get them all done and framed. Because I think now I have like 5 that need to be framed. Because I got 3 framed. Yeah. With Elizabeth, I think I'm up to 5 that need to be framed now. The next one is Mary Bars. This was number 7 for my stash sampler starts last year by Stacy Nash. Love this one, all the reds and everything. I am using the DMC for everything but the Sneckley, which is the main green color. I need to order some more of that. But I mean, the DMC are gorgeous. Sneckley is just one of those weird colors that it doesn't really convert over very well. Do I have more Sneckley in here? No, I do not. Thought I might have ordered it already, but I did not. I believe this is cream 40 count, because I love cream 40 count. So this is where we're at. Before I pulled it out with Phoebe the last time, I only had like a little bit up here. And this last time I pulled it out, I brought the border all the way down to the bottom and did all of this. So I still need to take the border and connect it up on this side. But that's it. Like, not much more on there for the border. But a whole lot more to go. Why am I starting 8 more? Because why not? Right? Why not? We're not going to get done sitting in the basket without a stitch in them. So might as well get them going. Now, Big Annelle, she got a lot of work. Where's her cover page? Because for a while we were working on Anne when we did our Zooms. I don't know where I put her cover page. Y'all know what Anne looks like. Well done, cover page right here. There's Annelle by the Shakespeare's Peddler. This one is huge. but so worth it. What is it? 402 by 531. Huge. Love it. Why did I pick this as soon as I started cross stitching? Who knows? Because I'm crazy for feeling so blue. Petty Klein. But there are the DMC colors for this one. DMC is gorgeous. I'm not buying silks when DMC is so pretty. So this is another linen that I dyed myself. Narissa told me the colors that she used to dye hers. So that's what I did. I've been slowly starting to put in the little stems and leaves and working on borders. I got some more flowers done around here. See? I did work on getting this big tree in. I don't know if you can see it, but some of the tree is there. I still need to do one other side. I got all of that cartouche in that goes across, and it's on this side too. And I just need to finish the borders and everything. But it's huge. I love it. So pretty. So I need to get this one done, but it won't be right now. So that's all of my stash sampler starts from last year. So we can do what I plan on starting this year. These are not in order. They're just what I plan on starting. So the first one is Florence married Dickinson. This was an exclusive for Hobby House. I don't know if they still have it or not. But this one's not terribly huge. 253 by 297. And I was able to find some 46 count Tabby Cat cream brulee on D-Stash. Gorgeous, because that's the called for. And I have the DMC in there. This one has been kitted, waiting to go for a while. So on 46, the finished design will be 11 by 13, roughly. So that's not huge. So that's gonna be started. That's number one. Sorry about all the baggy sounds. If I don't close the Ziploc, everything will be everywhere. The next one I got on D-Stash, and I think all I had to do was get the linen because it came with a floss, was Dorothy Walple. I love this. Look at all the pretty flowers and everything. And this one does have some specialty stitches. And this is what I have it kitted with, which is 40 count antique white. I think that's what 123 Stitch said to get. So that's, the colors are really gonna look good on that color, linen. So that's one, and it's so pretty. And if I start in the bottom like I'd normally try to do, because if I start in the center, I feel like I waste linen a lot. Jane Ballard is the next one. They're not in order, like I said, but all of these I want to start. Look at little Marie Antoinette right there. That's who she is in my head. She might not, but that's who she looks like. I don't know when this was stitched. Was it before or after the guillotine? I can't see. And this one I have kitted with Landside Intense by Moonshine Stitchery, which is this beautiful color right there, with the DMCs, of course. And this one is huge. It's, well, not as big as Annelle, 334 by 494. So not even as big as Elizabeth Weston, but still healthy size. And then I got a smaller one, which is The Lord's Prayer by Lila Studio. Love this one. I've wanted it for a while. And this one, I have one of Phoebe's newer linens. If I can get the DMC to get off of it. Off. See all the DMC colors. One of her newer ones, which is my Stitchy Spot 40 count. This is so pretty. Look at that. Can you really get the good modeling in it? See, look. Isn't it so pretty? Just light modeling. It's beautiful. I love it. Put that down in there. So that's the next one. Oh my God, me in Ziploc bags, I swear. Just give me something without that little zippy thing. I can't do it. The next one is the Rose Wreath Sampler. Narissa has this one finished. The Kindred Stitcher is working on this one. She's got a lot of progress on it. It's beautiful. And I have 46 count weeks parchment, the Zweigart base. Yay. With DMC to go with that. So that's the called for linen with the DMC. So that's great. The next one is Anne Grant by Shakespeare's Peddler. I think I saw someone working on this one and I can't remember who. But I love all those pinks and greens. And this one I have 40 count Brown Sugar by somebody that I can't see the label because it's Fiber on a Whim. And the DMCs. See, there's some Cheetham DMC in there because of the deck of cards. But here's the Brown Sugar is what I'm going to do that on. It's going to be so pretty. Because Brown Sugar kind of looks like it has a pinkish tint to it. So all those pinks will look really good on there. Now this one I found on D-Stash and I kitted it up immediately and then never started it. So there's all of the DMC. And this is The Visit by Praiseworthy Stitches. I love that. Isn't that so fun? And it has like the alphabet going around in the border. At least I think that's what it is. Yep, it is. It's the alphabet. It's so pretty. And it's supposed to be on like a pink color linen. So Phoebe has a new light colored linen that is pink. And it's called Primrose. Can you see that? Isn't that so pretty? And those DMCs are gonna really look good on there. So that one is ready to go. Yay. See if we can Ziploc this back. And the last stash sampler start is Sarah Reams, I guess is how you say her name. It's the Queen of the May from 2022. I love all the flowers and everything. And it has over 1 and over 2, Igerian eyelets, Irish stitch. So it's got some stuff that I'll have to figure out. But that is so pretty. And it will be my first Queen of the May. And they stitched the model on Foxtail, I think it's 45 count. Yes, 45 count. And it just ran away from me. Oh. My hair's falling in my face and everything. So I have 45 count Foxtail Millet, my legacy linen. that's what I have for this one. So that's what it called for. So that's what I have. So that's that one. Hopefully it's big enough. I will double check. Because that's what I measured, I think. And that's what it was. But I just need to pull the DMCs for that one. And that one's good to go. So that is all of my stash sampler starts that I'm going to do in 2025. So, yay! I don't know what order I'm going to do them in. Normally I just grab one and start it. So, some charts that I purchased, and I don't think I showed y'all all of these. Some of them came with linen because I bought them on D-Stash. I have Christmas Rose by Blackbird. And this one came with the linen and DMC off of D-Stash. I can't remember what count. It might be 36 counts linen. But a quick little Christmas one. Don't know when I'll start it. This is Free Bird by Plum Street. I thought that was cute. Little patriotic peacocks with little top hats. You see him, the little red one, he's got a top hat on, like Abraham Lincoln. And this one has 40 counts. Excuse me. 40 count Norfolk blend dying to stitch. I don't know, but it came with the linen. So that's what I'll use for it. I got Margaret Felicia Dyson off of D-Stash. I've been wanting that one for a while. I got Ann Harper off of D-Stash. I love this vine in the middle. I think that's so pretty. I got all of the anniversaries of the heart. They're all in here. And I'm going to do it on 40 count vintage country mocha. Because I saw somebody on Instagram, I think, or Facebook, one of the groups, that did it on this, and it looked gorgeous. And so that's what I'm going to do it on. I have it in here. I just haven't got the floss for it. So that's that one. I don't know if I showed you this one. Rose. We're just going to call her Rose, because I don't know how to say her last name. By Jan Hicks. I got it because look at the little Eiffel Tower. And I love France. And this one, I have Color and Cotton Needleworks 36 count linen to go with that. Which the picture doesn't look that dark, but then when you read it, it's supposed to be on a darker linen. So, I got that one. I got the Loose Birds Feather for the Birds series. I got all of those. They're all in here. I just need to get the linen for it. So that one can go. I got Miss Ruth Bates because if you have the Uffendale sisters, how do I have the hiccups? I haven't ate anything. She kind of matches the Uffendale sisters. So I wanted her to go with them. So I got her. And she's so pretty. I might actually start her before I start the Uffendale sisters. Because she doesn't get that much love. And she needs to be loved. This is the new one that came out, I think, in Australia. But now it's available. Magdalene Althwaite. I don't know. I don't want to kill people's names. But this one is gorgeous. I love the flowers and everything. And the little pear trees. And the only over one is right here. Her name and stuff is the only over one. All of this is regular over 2 stitching. Love it. I got Jane Baxter from the Victorian Rose Needleworks. I think Needle Arts. Sorry. Love that. Love a good turkey. I got this one because of the big bunnies. It's so cute. And this one, I ordered with from Victorian Rose Needle Arts. And this is Anne Hag. Love that. And then I think Narissa had showed these in one of her videos because I watch a lot of her videos. I think it was these. But I got Mrs. Claus and Santa. Got both of them. The sampler ones. Those would be so cute. Like to decorate with at the holidays. This one is Elizabeth Anderson by GGR. I've got this one. Big carnations and like little palm tree looking ones. So I got that. Sarah Wilson with 2 L's. I thought that was so fun looking. And someone had showed it on one of the Facebook groups. But this lady right here with the red and white striped dress, she's holding a broom. Like she's going to whack someone with it. Thought that was so funny. And I love the border and everything. It's so pretty. Then I got Elizabeth Akroyd. A lot of these come off of D-Stash. A lot. I think this one was from the Colorado Cross Stitch store. She has a YouTube channel too. Elizabeth Akroyd. You get all 3 samplers. That one is so fun. You have all those sheep and then Jesus on the crucifix. Little Birds. Love this one. I think Carol was working on this one, or maybe she finished it. I can't remember. But I love that. It's so pretty. And me, Phoebe, and Heidi were talking about doing this one. So, of course, I got that one. Kindness Makes Friends. But a lot of people are stitching it, so I don't know if I'm going to do it right now. I got this one off of D-Stash called Quilts by Long Dog Samplers. I don't have any of their charts, so this is the first one. But it has quilts on it, and of course, I do quilts. This one is one I saw on D-Stash, and I wanted it. I didn't know it was a whole book with, like, different stuff in here. Like, it has more than one chart, but I bought it just because I wanted the chart that's on the front of the book, which is this one. Because I like the little church and everything. I thought that was cute. And the little people going about their day. And this one is, Lord, it's old. It's older than me, 1985. So, I thought that was so cute. I got the Truth and Virtue stocking. Because I had the sampler one, so I got that. Windblown Eve. I love that big pot in the middle. And then you have Adam and Eve down here. With a peacock, of course. So, that's beautiful. You can see the big flower pot. But that one's pretty. I don't ever see anyone doing that one. This one I love. Carol does have this one. I think she's working on it. And I think she started up here and said that since it goes so much, that she's kind of bored and she wished she had started down at the bottom. Which is fine because I always start in the bottom left. So that's that one. This is one of those old ones where it folds out like this. So it's cool. I saw these on D-Stash, but I was only able to get one on D-Stash, and then I had to go track one down. Stories to Live By. There's Adam, because I love getting all these Plum Street, like, church ones, Bible-inspired ones. So that's Adam. And then this is Eve. Stories to Live By Eve. See? So I got both of those. Because, I mean, you can't have Eve without Adam. Or vice versa. This is Louise Mollet. I love these big roses and the tree and everything. It's so pretty. And it's 247 by 282. So that one's gorgeous. I had Miss Lucy Calcutt, I think it's 1825, I think. And so I needed the 1826 one. So I got that. So now I have both. I have no idea when I'm going to stitch it. I got Ann Garter on D-Stash. And I got Priscilla Talley. She kind of reminds me of Susan Rambo with the little funky squirrels and these red cows and stuff down in the grass. But this one has roosters, so that's fun. It's very pretty. And I haven't seen that one before, so I got that. I don't know if I showed y'all this one, but I got Mary Bailey. I love that. It's so pretty. These little people remind you of those like yard jockeys that people used to have in their yard back in the day, which we probably shouldn't do that anymore. The Prairie Schooler, I got this so I can make each of my kids a birth sampler and put it in the hallway where all their pictures are going down the hallway. This one was a freebie. It came with something else I had ordered, and I don't know, it was just a freebie, so I was going to show you. I have no idea what it is, but it's a tiny small one, so it wouldn't take that much to stitch. Mine Independent and Free. I love that one. I like how the alphabet goes up and down the sides. So that one's nice. And then the last one is Sarah Barker. I got this because of the border. All of that tealy color in the border. Love that. So that's all of my crazy purchases. I think that covers everything. I mean, I bought these, but I didn't show y'all in the last video, so it kind of got out of hand. Some people that did mention me since my last video, Miss Jackie from Comfort Stitching, Phoebe from Moonshine Stitchery, me, her, and Heidi. We always do our little Zoom calls and stitch together, and Heidi from Whips and Kits. Narissa Stitching Lifestyle is the one that I got the whole stash sampler starts from, and in her latest video she went over what she intends to start this year. Audrey from Stitch Bead also mentioned me in her video, so thank you everyone that did mention me, and everyone that didn't mention me but I mentioned y'all. It's because I watch your videos a lot, and I watch I can't remember her first name, but I know her last name is Miss Smith, because that used to be my last name. The Kindred Stitcher, I watch her videos a lot too. So yeah, with Carol and everybody else. So y'all have a great day. I hope y'all enjoyed everything. If y'all intend on doing stash sampler starts like Narissa does for August and September, just tell me in the comments what y'all intend on starting. Y'all have a great day and enjoy your summer.